All right, guys, we're here. And like your city, a lot of us are currently dealing with the plague, so that's fun.
Yay!
So we're really getting into role playing.
I need work.
I'm having bad allergies. Robin is actually, I think, just cursed by Nurgle. Fun times, fun times. Um,
All
Fun
the
times.
so when last we met, we had a bunch of things happen. Um, Yeah, so I put a comment at the end of the last video, but we realized that we were doing some things wrong when it came to rules, and we've also talked and looked at some of the other things that Ultimate Campaign has, which are different from how they are originally being printed in the Adventure Path. So we're kind of mix and matching and accompanying stuff, so things may be a little bit different. But to compensate for the fact that you guys got a lot more wealth than you were supposed to very quickly, we are just saying that we're doing a time skip where there was a year in between all that where we didn't see stuff, where you guys just built up your kingdom to the point it is now.
awesome.
Yep. So there was just effectively a year there. So we are currently in the month of Serenith. Ankara, your
Yes.
character has just given birth to her first child.
Oh, good. Um, I shall name him. Is it a boy or a girl?
That is a good question. I was like, you did have a name ready, and then you're like, is it a boy or girl? I'm like, I didn't have its gender ready.
Well, my trouble is I do actually have some names written down, but
They are
my phone won't let me open the note. It's very aggravating.
all right. It is a boy.
It is a boy. I'm waiting to see if I have it back up on my computer. Hoping. Oh, here we go. Okay. No, I did not. Wait, I sort. Oh,
Jeremy.
gosh darn it! How am I supposed to find the names if I can't open it?
Its name is Jeremy now.
It's not Jeremy. Although I guess that's an okay name.
Jeremy is offended.
I've just been. I mean, over the years, I've been collecting names for instances like this.
All right. So he has a
I can't
name.
use any
We'll
of
we'll
them.
just wait until your phone is
Until
cooperating.
his phone works. I don't know if that day will ever come.
Okay. So anyway, moving on.
Jeremy.
He's not named Jeremy.
Do you not like the name Jeremy?
No, I just don't want you being bullied into choosing a name that you didn't get to choose for your character's son.
I appreciate this.
All right. So it is the month of Serenith.
I'm going to assume using bullied lightly there.
Yes. Despite what it may seem,
Peer
Robin does not
pressured?
actually bully me. I guess you could say.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You are well into summer.
Yes.
So you can either continue expanding, or would you would you guys like to head out to explore some more?
I vote we explore.
Well, we need to get food first.
Reasonable.
Yes.
Yes.
So your kingdom has grown to the size where I think it is logical that you would be able to get as much preservative food as you would like to buy for trail rations. So you can get as much as you want.
Hey.
Well, how many days do we want to travel?
That depends on when we leave. Ah, here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. So, okay, so we're just starting the month of Serenith?
That is correct. It is currently the 1st of Saraneth, which is a Monday.
Okay. Is we can actually leave on the 8th and not have to be back 23rd of Aristus.
So that's how many days?
Long time. Let's see, 21, 42, 43, 44, 45 days?
What was that?
5 days?
Okay.
It'll give us a month in Serenith to
So
take care of kingdom business for that month, and then amount of time exploring until we have to come back and take care of the kingdom for.
So
again.
180 rations exactly, but we'll round up to 200 just to be safe.
Mostly because, as we discovered, exploring through the woods is tough, and we need to get that finished.
All right. So.
Not finished.
Did you catch that?
100 rations.
Yep.
And how many days did you say?
45.
45.
That's what I thought you said. I was hoping that I misheard.
Unless you think I'm being ridiculous.
Well, Ankara has a newborn, so I don't think she wants to be gone for that long.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to go out yet. We can wait till next month, maybe.
Well, oh yeah, it was just 1 month ago. Well, let's see. Serenith is the equivalent of June.
Yes.
Okay, so.
And to be fair, the kingdom is going through a plague. She just gave birth. Yeah, it would probably be best if we stuck around for a little bit.
All right. All right. So you're just gonna. So we'll finish off this month. We'll do this month then.
And see how it goes.
Okay. Let's see how it goes.
So we're finishing up Serenith and gonna reconvene over this at the beginning of Aristus?
That is correct.
Okay.
All right.
Start. It's like this is gonna take. The woods are gonna take a lot longer to map out than originally thought. Even choose to explore the rest of it anyway.
Okay. So Caleb, go ahead and give me that stability check then.
Yeah, stability check, which is currently at a 32. Oh boy.
Okay, so oh no.
Yep.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, fortunately, you do not have any unrest, and you did not roll a 1, so you just don't get the extra BP.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying, oh no, like the plague got worse or something.
Later.
So pay consumption, so cost you 4 BP.
4. Yeah, 4. Look at that.
Yeah, because you increased your district, your number of city districts. All right.
All right, so minus 4.
Vacant magic item slots. Do you have any of those?
I don't think we have any vacant at the moment.
Oh, you did sell your major item right before you guys went away.
It's good. Oh man, that was probably the one thing that did
But-
in the rest of the business for the year.
Yes. So let me go roll up you guys a new magic item.
We can't even sell it right now, can we?
No.
Yeah.
There are, I did also find rules in case you want to clear out spots that have magic items in them.
Good.
Oh, since I did actually go through, and since they're not being sold nearly as quickly, I did actually generate what they all are.
Yay.
They're all, actually a ton of Paladin stuff showed up. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, it's like all our magic items would be most useful to Ankara, who wasn't there for the rolling up.
Alright. Oh. Hello.
Hi.
You guys, it is a rapier of puncturing.
Ooh.
That sounds like fun.
Excellent.
So a rapier of puncturing, it costs 50,000 gold. But 3 times per day. It is a +2 wounding rapier. It allows the wielder to make a touch attack with the weapon and deal 1d6 points of constitution damage.
D6? Ouch. That sounds like it'll be expensive.
It's 50,000 gold.
Oi.
Can we give it to Nat Kip?
You could. It cost a lot to buy it, though. All right. So you guys don't have any unrest, so that's not a problem. Improvement phase. So I'm assuming where do you guys want the spy master bonus to go?
The Spymaster bonus should go to stability at the moment.
Okay, sounds good.
Unless it turns out that the plague roll was suddenly loyalty, in which case it's going to that.
No, it's stability.
Okay.
If not, I'll let you change it, but I'm 90% sure it's stability.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, would you like
Yeah,
would you like to claim a new hex?
we can claim up to 2, right?
Your current size is 15, which means that yes, you can claim up to 2 hexes.
Okay.
Which means I'm assuming you want farmland.
That would be nice. I also want one other thing, just for flavor purposes. To there.
Okay.
There.
Okay. All right. Also, just so you know, you can claim these hexes up here if you want them. They are technically in no man's land.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm assuming that doesn't change your decision, though.
Now that it might.
Okay. Because they do come with free roads.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, we can go to both those places. Yeah, same 2.
Okay. All right, so that will cost you 2 BP to start off with. All right. Your kingdom size goes up to 17.
Okay. Be building roads that way, which equals 3 more BP. roads, so... Three... 13... And... Yeah, I would want roads in each of those, and also
A farm and
the hills.
okay. All right. So,
And that's crossing.
yep, that can easily be turned into a bridge.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So let's deal with that one step at a time. There we go. Okay. All right. So,
I've already punched in all of the stuff.
Okay.
Anyway.
cool. All right.
DP, roads, farms, another river hex.
All right. Yep. So another river hex minus the appropriate amount of BP. Got one more farm. Increased size by 2. Cool.
Think that's it.
All right. I'm assuming you do not want to immediately establish a city in the Temple of the Elk, though.
No.
Okay. Do you want to be? Oh, well, you can't anyway. Do you want to begin preparing it for? Prepare the land for city district is actually what I meant.
Question.
It would cost you money.
Yeah.
It would cost you. Right, this was the one thing I forgot to add. Because it didn't come up for forever until it's come up twice in a row. Well, 2 weeks in a row because you guys have finally started getting to the point where you want to add more cities. Preparing a sec. Here we go.
That's 29.
There we go. Okay, so a forest cost 4 BP and it takes 4 months. It takes 2 months to do. So do you want to begin that project or no?
I'm thinking. Sorry.
Okay.
You're sorry, Robin. Quick question. Okay, so right now we can only build 2 buildings at once. Hold off on that for, well, it would take 2 months. This would be something that Hans would want to thoroughly consult various people about.
Okay.
Namely, Jode, if he happens to be at the temple, also Blair, because he knows how the denizens of the wood would take it, and also Imogen, because she's usually the. She's usually one of the better examples of an extreme reaction to this sort of thing, so. So it's like, what sort of reaction can I expect from this?
Oh, my tea is ready. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm okay with the city, by the way.
Yeah, the general idea being that this is going to start out as one of these small, not really of a true city, more of a holy destination. I'm not planning on building there a lot at first.
There.
Maybe just establish a temple there first.
Both.
I mean,
both of the other two think that it would be fine.
yeah. Okay, good.
All right. So then you want to start preparing that to be a city. Was that a yes? You cut out. Okay. So then this is all right. So then I'm making a note. I'm making a note right here. Okay. So I'm making a note on the calendar for when that be ready. Oh, it'll be ready on Founders Day.
What month is that in? It's in
Eridus.
Okay. So it's just after Erastus, but that's fine.
It'd probably be enough that you could do some Archerfest stuff there.
That's true, yeah. And that location has the cost of cathedral?
Let me double check. I think it's a temple, actually.
It is. Very nice. Okay, so a temple would be 16 BP in that area.
Let me double check that because it's not well laid. Yep. Yep. Having the initial cost to build a temple. There you go.
Awesome.
It's one of those weirdly placed parts of it's in one of those weirdly placed parts of the book. I can speak with words. All right, cool. So we've taken care of all of that stuff. Cities. You are able to build 2 buildings. Would you like to build any buildings?
Okay, so how much do we have right now? We have 35.
Yep. You cannot currently build anything in Levington's Crossing because of the plague.
Now, let's see. We have a noble villa. So, exotic craftsman, luxury store, and mansion. Huh.
What am I looking for again?
So, hold on.
I'm looking for... What did I come here? Oh, that's what came down.
So... Probably, excuse me just a moment.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to take this opportunity to disappear for a second as well.
Oh, okay. And thus she was left alone. What would she do at this time? Organization. That is what she will do with this time. Go on to Pinterest. Open up a board that is to help her with some of her pursuits. And organize it.
I'm back.
Sorry about that. I was called away suddenly.
I
Suddenly,
dropped
her
something.
thoughts were
and I'm tired.
interrupted by the presence of her friends and allies.
Okay, so
I have fresh tea.
I'm back.
okay, so oh wait, I can build 2 buildings.
Yes.
Mansion and an exotic craftsman might be nice because they start boosting our stats a little bit, and also they're half price at the moment. Joel, yet another minor item to roll, but that just
That's fine.
okay.
Now that you guys aren't like selling them like hotcakes, that's much more doable when it's like 1 per turn instead of like 15 per turn.
Yeah. So that would be minus 10 BP total. Craftsman must be next to 1 house.
Well, you have a housing district.
So, the house is up there. Got a craftsman that has to live over there. So, where would make the most sense?
All right, so you're getting an exotic craftsman, and what's the other one?
Mansion.
Okay.
Increasing our stability a bit, and also
Cool.
Ow, ow.
You okay?
You alright?
I'm sorry, I'm having like the worst time ever right now.
Oh,
Oh,
I dropped my french fries on the floor and I spilled my tea on my hand.
ow.
ah,
Wait. I got this. Robin, stop.
What about my tea?
hot tea on hand. That's another one of those things that I hear, and it's not good. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
All right. Mansion. Let's start with that mansion.
It's an easy one. Plus
so-
1 stability.
So, I believe. No. Okay. I'll double check on that.
Next to anything or anything like that, so
Yeah.
it can be anywhere I want.
A nice riverfront view.
Yeah, probably. Actually, probably on the opposite side of the normal housing, wouldn't it be?
Sure. All right. So let's go enter that in. All right. All right. All right. So while I'm doing that, where do you want the next one?
Exotic craftsman can probably go like here.
It just gives a bonus to stability, right?
The craftsman gives
the mansion.
oh,
The mansion
yes.
just gives.
Yes, that is all.
Okay. You don't have an exotic craftsman yet?
Oh, I kind of felt there was another option that did the same thing.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I felt.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, the herbalist. It was. I figured the herbalist was slightly more flavorful.
Yeah.
Lupton's Crossing.
Because I thought you already had one, so I went to search in my assets for it, and I
Oh.
wasn't expecting scantily clad women.
Oh,
Oh.
Because the thing that popped up was exotic dancer and exotic waitress, and I was like, wasn't
not great.
wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a building. All right. All right. Where do you want the exotic craftsman?
Oh, dude. Oh, I was thinking like maybe right here.
Okay.
Yet another wonderful story for when Hannah gets home.
All right. So that is being placed at B4. That is an exotic craftsman. All right. 1 city block. It gives how much of a bonus to economy? Just 1.
Just one.
All right. And then
And loyalty.
Oh, and loyalty. Sweet.
Minor item.
Any bonus to value or just the minor item?
Item. Yeah, the value boost comes with the other thing.
Okay.
I get half off the luxury store. And that's plus 2,000 base value and 2 minor items. So.
Okay. All right. So you have your exotic craftsman.
Cool.
All right. Moving on to the next turn. The next phase. All right.
Sorry.
We've changed up slightly how things go. No deposit or withdrawals, I'm assuming. We are not selling any items currently because you guys have flooded the market. Give me that economy check.
Oh wait, Joel.
Yes.
The exotic craftsman gives plus 1 to stability and loyalty, not economy and loyalty.
Oh. Weird.
Sting?
Would exotic craftsman. Let me double check that.
Hold on, is that entered correctly?
Did the author write that correctly?
Let's not start that game. That doesn't end well for anybody. Yep, plus one minor item, plus 1 to loyalty and stability.
I'm guessing they're thinking that the minor item is a plus 2 economy. You know.
Okay. All right. So, would you like something different, or do you still want that?
No, that's fine.
Okay. You're like, we could still use a bonus to stability right now. It's not the worst thing. All right. So
True facts.
these are true facts. Okay.
That was actually what I had in my head already. It's like, that'll make it so that a 2 is fine suddenly.
All right. So.
Which I
All right.
desperately well.
So give me an economy check.
Okay. And this is just in general, or is this to sell something?
No, this is just your tax. This is your taxes, your generate income phase.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 56. So now with the stricter rules, that does mean it's only. So that is 20. Because you get 18
Nice.
from that roll, and then plus 2 from your mines.
Nice. Quite nice.
Yeah, you could definitely start doing still the rapid expansion.
Yay.
All right, event phase. All right.
The event phase.
All right, so first
Wait.
make me.
Oh yeah, we're not selling any items. Correct.
Yep.
Of course.
All right, so give me a Give me a stability check.
It wasn't a 1.
All right, you passed the DC then. You passed your control DC.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, it was a 17, I assumed, but I was like, double checking. All right. All right. The plague started last month, correct?
Oops.
Yes. Okay. Yes. The plague continues.
Are we getting a request?
Yes.
Or...
I am moving on to that sheet. That's what I was double checking.
I request for the plague to end.
Request denied.
Ugh. Imogen is dying.
Apparently, you are having a very hard time with the new section.
Either that or it's the plague.
You're very distracted. Where is...
Bam!
Is this it? Yes, okay.
Ring a ding ding.
Save that 1 for the linguistics check.
Nothing's getting in.
Boom. It's boring, but, you know, it's there. Alright, Haley, I sent you the thing. Alright, let me... Oops, I forgot to open my notes ahead of time. Alright.
Okay. So, wait, where are we currently located?
Okay, so your new city is, of Hirschturm is...
Oops.
Hirschturm.
Yep. Hirschturm is located here.
Okay. Did we take our table with us?
I'm assuming so.
Yay! Also, did I not actually roll my... Was I supposed to roll my profession check?
Yes, you were.
My mistake.
Every month.
Every month, you guys spend your whole month doing things.
was trying... Yeah.
Quick check. Is there any difference between the blue and purple borders?
That is... Okay, so that is just how much you guys grow every year.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So that was your... So
Okay.
blue was your first year. Purple was your second year.
Mm.
Or, I guess, blue was your first 2 years. Purple was your second year.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
that makes sense.
All right.
Spurts of growth.
All right, let me just...
At our table, we have the opportunity to build a mill.
I like mills. Mills are good.
Yes, minus 2 BP to make.
A mill. Yes, I think a mill would be...
It's very practical.
Yeah, I think a mill would be good. We can definitely swing that.
Goodness gracious.
No, you spin it. It's a mill.
Ah, yes. Yep.
All right, and
We
then...
have this other city built that the plague is not in because...
All right,
we
and then
can't
since you
go
spent
there.
you spent the month doing nothing but ruling, you all get 25 XP.
Yay! We are so close.
You are so close.
It's true.
Ooh.
All right, it is now the first of Erastus.
So,
first of Erastus? Ah, yes, I see. Makes sense.
Right.
Are we good to travel, or do we think we need to stick around for a little while? Because the plague's still going on and the baby's only a month old.
No, the baby's 2 months old.
It's 2
Oh,
months
2 months
now.
old, okay. Well, still.
All right. 2 plans in mind. So I do want to get all this explored, partially because just so that we have a better idea of what's down there, and also because these happen to be like right on our borders.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice to know what's right there.
Yes.
So then you just want to just explore these 2 hexes this month.
Maybe. My thought was that we could either wait 1 or 2 more months and explore at the end of the year, or go through another winter and try to start anew at the beginning of next year, depending on how things go with the plague, the new city, and how comfortable Ankara's feeling with leaving her newborn child alone at home with his father.
Well,
I'm assuming she has a
there's
nurse.
Probably, yeah, there's probably a community around, so.
Ah, that's fair.
Women like little babies, so.
But yeah, as tempting as it is to just knock out those 2 as quickly as we can, we're trying to do as much as possible in one go, so...
I mean, if you took care of those 2, all you would lose out on is your extra work roll, so...
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and pitch that, I guess. Also help to have a steady link to the lizard folk, knowing how to get there properly. So, is want to do that this month or next month?
I mean, I'm good. I'm just saying the plague will probably be a problem.
Yeah, I think we should wait 1 more month.
See if we can get rid of the plague.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Yep. Upkeep phase, then. Make me that stability check.
Okay. That stability check is that one. Okay. At least I didn't roll 2 in a row again.
Okay, well... So, unrest increases by 1.
Ay, 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 ay. Alright, so subtracting the consumption, which is again at 4.
So, fortunately... Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, so... Unrest increases by 2. Fortunately, though, you have Napkip, so he's immediately able to bring that down to a 1.
Yay.
And then...
New minor item slot.
Yes. Let me go get that table.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add. Let's see.
Alright, it is a collection of first level potions.
Yay, that sounds good.
And it is a collection of... It is a collection of Druid potions. of level 1 Druid potions.
Huh.
If you want more information, I will then roll to determine exactly which potions they are.
Okay.
All right, so that is done. Improvement phase.
Spymaster is going to stability again this time, I think.
Cool.
And then hexes.
All right, yep, so you can claim up to 2 more new hexes.
Yeah, let's go ahead and claim these 2 then.
Yes, I have similar things to your crest on areas that would be a act of war if you claimed.
Thank you.
All right, so those are I'm assuming you want farmlands. So
Yes.
those are grasslands, so they only cost it costs 2 for the hex. 2 for each of the farmlands, so you're up to 4, 6, and then I'm assuming you want roads there, which are another 2.
Are already.
Oh, you're right. There already are roads there. What am I talking about? So 6. Cost 6 total to grab those. Which I think should get your consumption down to 0.
Like 2, I think. Let me.
Oh yeah,
actually...
yeah, to be down to 2.
So roads are 16.
Yep.
Farms are now at 10. Size is now at 17. This size is now at 19.
Oh, that's what. Oh, Caleb. The consumption one. I had that set up so that it was automatically calculating itself. So if you just change the one on the top, I have
done that. I've done that before. It hasn't actually changed it.
I just set it up like 5 minutes ago to do it.
Just now? Okay, I'm sorry. It wasn't. Okay, I see. My bad.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
There we go. Hex size.
Okay. Okay then.
Yeah, that was a very useful and inexpensive turn for you.
Well, we still can build, obviously.
Right.
We need to build. So a mill would be first.
All right. So, yep, you can still only build in Hirschturm, which kind of works because you want to build it up probably anyway.
Sorry, what?
I said you can only build in your new city, which probably works because you don't probably want to build in. You want to start building.
Let's put it right next to that magic. No.
I love how the mansion has a pool and it's right next to the river.
Congratulations,
right.
you actually needed water for this. All right, so first off, so the mill costs 4 because of you have the reduced cost. Where do you want it to go? Where'd you want it to go?
1.
A1.
All right, there you go. That actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah. It's symmetrical, almost.
All right. Whoop. Okay, so... All right, so...
What else?
A1, is a mill. It takes up 1 city block. It gives a bonus to economy and stability. Nice. That's like exactly what you want right now.
Loyalty would be nice as well, but we're getting there. Loyalty's a little bit low. So we have 31.
Hint, you don't really super use loyalty until you start getting into mass combat rules.
Nice to at least keep it rising so that
Right.
when the time does come to use it, we have it.
Right. I'm just saying it doesn't come up as much.
So, our options. We can build a town hall for 11. A brewery for 6.
Brewery sounds fun.
Brewery does sound fun. Granary does the same thing as a brewery for twice the money. What?
Okay.
Well, you can only have one of each type of building in a district, so...
That's fair. Or luxury store for 14. That's a bit more expensive. And that's only a +2 economy, so...
And,
Be fine.
and 2 more minor items. So brewery is what you're going with?
I think brewery, yeah.
Where do you want it? It must be...
Right?
It does not need to be addition to a house.
Neat. In that case... Let's put the brewery over here, I guess.
All right. So that is
Nice.
A3 brewery. It is raining out.
Oh,
It actually stopped raining here.
The number of
moved up
blocks.
to you guys.
1 bonus to economy is... Oh, no, it just gives +1 to loyalty and stability.
People don't actually buy things from the brewery. They just like it a lot.
They're just happy with it being there.
Yes.
I would say it's not so much that they don't buy things, it's just that it equally lowers productivity. Kind of balances itself out. But it does make everyone much happier.
Breweries are not usually the places where people go to drink. That's where they go to sample.
Alright, so that is the 2 buildings that you can build. Oh, you can only add... You can actually only add... you can only add 1 improvement per turn with your current size. Not 2. So you could have only built 1 farm this turn.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'll add 1
Alright,
BP back onto that, and I'll subtract the...
cool. And I assume it doesn't matter, so I took the farm off of one of them.
You reduce the number of farms.
Yep, you can
It's
only,
the same.
yeah, you can only do 1 improvement per turn.
My bad.
That's fine. I missed it too. I just caught it the last second. All right. Income phase. No deposits, no withdrawals. We're not selling items right now. Generate income.
Okay, so our income is currently that. $40. So that would be 13.
Let me double check that math. Yep. Plus 2 is a total of 15.
Excellent, excellent. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's why I know what comes next, so I'm anticipating.
Give me a stability check for the plague.
It wasn't a 1, so it succeeded.
All right. So you managed to still keep off the worst of the effects of the plague.
Good.
Good news. You guys have managed to clear up the plague.
Yay!
Plague.
Ta-da!
The plague is over.
Oh, man.
Does that mean I'm better?
All right. Da, da, da. All right. So then give me another stability check.
Uh-oh.
All right. You have another serial killer on your hands.
Wait, what? Another?
We've had at least 3.
Serial killers linked to that same cult? Are we just gonna go with that we had from before? Is that what?
Oh, dear.
Are we gonna go with that, or are we just... Oh my goodness. Because maybe this guy was like, he was a doctor or something. It was...
All right. So you have not caught him yet, but you have managed to. But you guys are on the case.
Ay, 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 ay.
Mhm.
This has gotten ridiculous.
Shall we make our profession rolls now or after situation?
Yeah. No. That's the.
That was the situation.
Oh, so we're not. So we don't have anything to go off of. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Bleh.
Yay!
Yes.
Well,
There.
you can't crit them all.
Yes. There are continuous events, which means until. They keep on happening until you get a new one, which symbolizes that you have dealt with it. All right. Effects.
Wow.
Which usually only takes a couple of months. All right. Do I have Napkip's thing open? I don't have Napkip's thing open for some reason. All right, let me take care of this first while I'm looking at it. All right. You got a. Wow, you got the same number for both of them.
Yes, I did. Consistent.
Okay. Oh, and then I need to roll for Napkip's profession real quick. Meanwhile, all of you guys get another 25 XP.
Yes.
Yay!
Haley,
What was that?
look at that number, Haley.
E. Speak a little before you.
Oh, sorry. Look at that number, Haley.
Are you guys ridiculously close?
So close.
25,900.
We need 26,000.
So you need 100 more?
100
Yep. We will reach there today. I promise.
today.
I believe you. All right.
Spend those months in the city or exploring full hexes. We will do this.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I was looking for something else. I found something else.
Such as?
A GIF, which I'm sending in the chat now. Oh, come on.
All right.
There we go.
It is
Not
now
GIF, it's just
Aerodus.
I wish it was with the noise. Eridus.
Okay, plague is dealt
Happy
with.
Founders Day!
Hey, yes.
Yes. It was my birthday. None of you remembered.
Oh dear, oh dear. We've messed up. When was it your birthday?
Days ago.
Pause! It is not Eridus yet!
No, you already forgot. You can't go back in time.
You're right, the universe has decided that it is already past. I've messed up.
To be fair, you guys last week you guys also forgot about last session you guys also forgot about Hans's birthday.
Oh dear, we're very bad at this.
Which by forget, I'm assuming it's just it happened in the background. All right.
I'm 27 now. In real life and in game.
Congratulations. I was just wondering.
I am 138.
In real life and in game.
Right? I think I put Napkip's birthday on his sheet. Napkip is 19.
Wow.
I forgot to actually roll for Napkip's birthday. Hold on. It's it's in I think I did, but I completely forgot to put on the month. It's his birth month is Celestial.
Nice. Very nice. Ah, same month as mine. Waits with bated breath.
Uh, 28.
Okay.
His birthday is the 13th.
13th. Okay.
So Napkip is 20, actually.
Oh, wow.
I need to start keeping track of that because there's actually a chance that he would go over his.
Official age.
Yeah. Actually,
What's it?
Actually, I'm now curious. What is it for kobolds?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up real quick, just because I am curious now. For kobolds, middle age is being 20 years old. So next year he becomes middle aged.
Okay.
Kobolds are weird because they get old like really quickly, but then they can live for a ridiculously long amount of time.
Huh.
Ah, okay. Good.
Oops.
Robin, you're muted. You're muted. Sorry. Robin.
Oh, good. So you didn't hear me screw up my words. No, I was saying that's how I expect the rest of the races to work, but they don't, and it weirds me out.
In Pathfinder, yes. In D&D, they've actually changed it so like pretty much all the races mature at the same time, just some of them live for ridiculously long times.
Huh.
Yeah, ever
In
since
my head
4th
canon, they
edition.
work like that.
Well, your headcanon is wrong. Anyway, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go out and... You've taken care of the plague.
Finally. Let's see.
But now we have a serial killer.
It's true. 8.
We've dealt with serial killers before.
I want to hunt this serial killer down, is what I want to do.
We're already doing that.
But yeah,
Really?
yeah, there's really nothing more we can do except, fortunately, not leave, which isn't sounding that great to me. Because we're already in the 8th month. This is basically one of our last months, I guess.
Yeah,
we
it's
can go
like-
through
I would
September.
like to argue that I'd like to at least explore those two.
Yeah. Plus, you, if he's in Hirschturm, maybe he's hiding out in these hexes. So you could be going to map them to make sure that in case he's disappearing into there, you know everything about them. Oh,
I think that's.
yeah. Also, you guys. Oops, I'm assuming you're in the capital. You guys do not need to be in for your week of activities. You guys do not need to be in your capital. You just need to be in one of your cities to run stuff.
Okay.
Which, I mean, in this case, the one that you'll probably keep going back to is Hirschturm, because it is the closest to where you guys are. But in future adventures, you do not need to make it back to your capital. You just need to make it to one of your cities.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, so you guys are just going to leave on the 8th for like a week or two and get those 2 hexes out of the way?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I am not on the world map.
Oh, sorry. Thanks.
Boop.
What are you talking about? You're totally on the world map.
Oh.
I'm on the world map. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes.
Too much salt.
Ah, yes. So probably, well, first off, let's figure out how many trail rations we're getting.
All right, while you guys do that, I'm going to disappear for a second.
Okay. So trail rations.
So that's under adventuring gear. And once it loads, food.
So how many days do we want to travel?
Take us 2 days to explore each hex, right?
Okay.
That's
That's 8. We have 12 rations left currently.
okay. So we can just use the trail rations we have
Okay.
to explore those two, right? It gives us a whole other
Okay.
with which we can probably use getting up here.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Ah.
We already have the trail rations we need, it turns out.
Sweet.
So we
I have given you guys all control of the party token, so you can move that around now.
yeah, my thought was that explore this hex first and this hex second, and then end it by coming straight up here around the lake edge.
Okay. 1 second. Why are you being weird? Stop being weird. No. Sorry, my PDF's being my PDF for the adventure's being weird.
Ah, okay.
Why are you doing this? You never did this before. Don't make me open you in Adobe. I don't want to open you in Adobe. I like my Foxit reader. It's better. It doesn't crash nearly as often. Fine, I'll open you in Adobe. It's just not letting me copy and paste stuff. And I'm like, this is a word I do not know, because RPG writers really like using old-fashioned words because it makes them feel smart and fancy. I'm like, I just want to know what this word means.
What word?
I'm trying to find it again. Oh, okay. All right.
Boop-a-doop.
Sue, are you just...
Yeah, I'm refreshing my memory on something. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, wanted to be sure. Harold, that was his name. Good grief.
All right, cool. So where are you guys heading to first?
Unless anyone has any particular reason. Otherwise, I was thinking here first.
Okay. I will let you reduce the number of days you have to explore that hex by 1, since you guys ran through there a bunch.
Yay!
All right, let me just check. All right, so that is a forest tile. Your quickest. Yep. All right, so fortunately, it'll only take you 2 days, because the river adds an extra day to exploring it.
Okay.
Cool. On the first day, you guys, when you guys are, let me get my reveal area tool. When you guys are exploring, since you're heading out along the river, and you get to about here, you hear a commotion off in the distance.
Mm.
All right, might as well. Should we see what that is?
Yeah. Imogen's gonna ride over and investigate with her bow drawn.
All right. You see a collection of gnomes panicking. And as soon as they spot you, they call out for help. You see that somehow one of their wagons has been drawn by two of their ponies in some sort of panic into the mouth of the river.
Oh dear.
Handle animal.
Hold it. And I'm going to need everyone to give me initiative checks because it doesn't look like there is much time to be able to help the animals.
Wait, what? Huh? Are there other things around then?
I need you to give me an initiative check.
Let's see.
If you want to spend
I forgot to have my token selected.
If you want to spend time... Do I have to add these?
I just need to have my token selected. Hold on.
I unfortunately did not have my character selected there. Sorry.
Same.
Robin did.
One of us did it, right?
Okay. All right, Hale, if you could enter yours.
Yes. There we go.
No, I'll just roll it. It's easier. All right. And sort. All right, Hans. You get to go first.
Oh, okay. Was not expecting that. I started doing other things. Okay. Yeah. Hans will jump in the water with the intent of trying to swim over and detach the horses from the carriage, at least.
All
he
right.
has knives and stuff, so.
All right. Give me a ride check.
I'm on horseback, aren't I? Darn it!
to see if you can quickly dismount.
Where is my ride skill? There it is. Now I gotta find it on my other character sheet because I was silly.
Oh dear.
Wow, nice. All right, you
What did
managed.
we roll?
You
Oh, hello.
you managed to dismount quickly. So you actually can give me a swim check to try and get over there.
Because
All right, you managed to swim and get over there. That's your whole turn.
all right, cool.
Right.
Yeah, I probably took out the knife as I ran over from getting off the horse.
All right.
That's probably why the swim check is just good enough, because it was a slightly low roll.
You're also not that good at swimming. All right, so then
I'm fine on that. It's...
Oh, okay. Napkip is going to follow your example and do the exact same thing.
Awesome.
Though he is not nearly as good at riding as you. No, okay. It takes his entire turn to get to the river and dismount. Ankara.
Yeah, I'm going to assess the situation because I am definitely not going to go swimming.
How long does it take to actually take armor off?
Time.
I imagine a lot of time.
It takes a long time to put it on. I think you can take it off pretty quickly, actually. If I remember correctly. I mean, it takes a couple of rounds, but
You could look to see if you can tell if there's anyone still in the cart or calling for help from
all right.
the river.
So you're gonna take some time to make a perception check. So is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
All right.
Basically, because I need to. I think that's best in this. Certain.
Okay. What are you wearing? Full plate?
Yep.
Oh no! It takes you several minutes to take your armor on and off.
I'm sure it does.
All right.
I should be wearing full plate at least.
Let's see. You notice that it looks as though quite a few of the gnomes have recent battle wounds on them.
Interesting.
But you do not see immediate opponents in the vicinity. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I'll ride closer to the water and get off my horse. Yeah, getting off my horse would be great, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
This turn?
Give me a ride check.
Yes. Oh dear.
You can roll a 20.
Or
Okay.
not.
So you managed to get next to the waterfront, but you're still on your horse since you were spending
That's fair.
your time looking around. All right, Robin.
Yes.
What do you want to do with your turn?
Okay, so the situation is the horses or the ponies are freaking out. Are they still attached to the...
Oh yeah, they're still attached to the wagon
Where is the wagon?
in the middle of the river.
Okay, so the wagon's just in the middle of the river. Okay. Okay, so Imogen is going... And Hans is currently out there already?
Yes.
I think I'm just going to go out and assist him. I'm going to swim out there and try to assist him with the horses.
All right, give me a ride check to see if you are able to do a quick dismount.
Okay. Skizzles. Ride.
All right, you are not able to, so it takes your entire turn to ride and dismount from Borvo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hans.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to try to use my knife to break the rope if I can, to cut at the rope if I can.
All right.
Unless-
The horses are
Harness.
panicking pretty badly, so you can do that, but they will essentially be making attacks against you in their panic if you try and do that without calming them down first.
Hold on a moment. What is my handle animal? Anything else that helps with that? Yes, it is. Good grief. Okay. That makes... Excuse me a moment. I'm going to look something up quickly because I don't actually know how this works.
What are you looking up? Maybe I can help.
I have an ability called Wild Empathy.
Ah, the ranger ability.
Yeah. I was wondering if that would help me with the eventual handle animal check I need to make.
Oh.
giving me a bonus or anything. I don't think it does.
To improve the attitude of a person, a ranger does a 1d20. Determine the wild empathy. No, it's for long-term influencing. But since you have the ability, I will essentially give you a +2 bonus to your to this check.
All right, then. Before I attack, I'm going to try to calm them down.
Okay.
Agree. Happens me ranks, and that is what I thought I did. Oh wow! I rolled really high.
Okay, so you know that scene in Jurassic World where Chris Pratt is like puts his hands up and is like interacting with the raptors? You
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
You have managed to not only calm the ponies down, but also remove their shaken condition.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So is that a whole turn? Or
Yep,
is
that's
that...
your whole turn. Napkip is going to swim out there to try and help you. Fortunately, I think he actually took a few points in swimming. He does. He just also has armor on. Actually, wait. He isn't in the water yet. How long does it take for him to remove his armor? What kind of armor does he have on? He has a breastplate on. He has an agile breastplate on.
Vampiric abilities.
That takes a full minute to take off. All right, so he is not doing that. All right, he's gonna try and swim out to you.
Actually, up in my head, the scene at the beginning of the book Dracula, where the carriage is surrounded by wolves and
All right,
driving
Napkip.
the carriage comes out and it just
Wow.
calms the horses down.
Nice. Napkip manages to swim out to you.
Nice.
Actually got really high there. Yeah. So Napkip is out there with you. He did not pull a knife out ahead of time because he does not have one. He does have his tail blade. All right. Don't roll a... All right, so...
Is he also attacking the harness? Or?
Yeah. Because he apparently has his tail blade equipped. No. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
He got a 1.
He flips upside down to perform the attack, little realizing what he's just done.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Excuse me, I need to go take a look at something. Actually, how do I want to do this?
Oh. Das ist no good.
I just want to see. All right, yeah. So Napkip loses his footing in the water when he tries to attack with his tail because he's using it for balance, and he knocks himself prone and gets somewhat washed away in the water.
Oh
So he'll have to make another swim check to get back to you guys. Ankara.
no! Yes. So, okay.
It is not a difficult swim check to get to where the ponies are. I will say that much.
Well, that's great, because I have a -5.
It rolled an 11 and still got there.
Well, still, that would if it's base 10, I would have to roll at least 15 to barely make it.
If you want to spend your full turn doing nothing but moving slowly, I will give you a +2 bonus to the roll.
Ooh, okay.
Sounds much
Actually,
better.
You know, actually +3. I'll give you a +3 bonus.
would it help, do you think, if I throw a rope out to Hans and he maybe tie it to one of the horse's bridles so that I could try to
Yeah, that sounds good.
pull it, guide it forward? Yeah, cool. What kind of check would that be?
Which way are the ponies facing? Towards the shore we just came from, or away from the shore?
Currently away from the shore. Let me see. Is there...
Fly! No.
I think it'd just be just give me a basic range attack. Let's just do it that way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Basically, if you miss, then it scatters to a specific direction
Yeah.
Okay.
in the water.
I can just try again if that's the case. Where am I going? Here we go. Basic range attack. Oh. Oh dear, I don't have a basic range attack
Yes.
prepared.
Yes, you do.
I
It's
have
at
my
the...
longbow attack.
No. Haley, if you look at the top of your sheet.
Top of the sheet.
So go to attacks.
Attacks.
And then at the very top,
Oh, duh.
just has a range.
What?
I hope the AC of the water was 5.
No, so you fail, but
Yeah.
you can make 2. You can try again. You can try again. Actually, no.
Oh,
It took the whole turn to get the rope out and prepared and ready. So,
Yeah,
but during a
probably.
normal turn, you could try twice. All right,
Sweet.
Imogen.
It's worth a shot.
Alright, I guess I'll, is there a point to me swimming out there now?
Well,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Check the cart.
yeah. The cart looks like it's full of supplies. So, and it'd be washed away unless you get to there quickly.
Alright, I'm gonna swim out there then.
Okay, give me a swim check.
I don't have a very high swim check, never mind. I mean,
What is your swim check?
-3.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't have high strength.
As I said, if you spend your whole you're unmounted, so if you spend your whole turn trying to get out there, I'll give you a +3 bonus to it.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
So it's 8.
You are unable to get out there. The current is too strong for you, and your armor makes it difficult. Hans.
Okay. Hans is going to attempt to... Excuse me. Hans is going to attempt to slash at the harnesses over... preferably farther away from the ponies as I can be. Just...
If you spend your whole turn doing it, I'll let you auto-succeed on hitching the animals.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Napkip is going to try and swim back to you. Very embarrassed. Actually, just give me a d20 roll to make sure it's not a 1. You're fine.
Was not a 1.
All right. All right. Napkip swims back to you.
Okay. Is that his whole turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ankara.
I'm a thrower of a rope.
Okay.
Nope. I hit Hans in the eye.
You actually, since you rolled a 1, you actually accidentally let the rope go, and it takes you the rest of your turn to recover it and get it back up.
Oh gosh, darn it.
All right, Imogen, you are in the water.
I try to swim again.
All right. Are you spending your whole turn trying to swim?
Yes.
Okay. You managed to make it to Hans and to the horses.
Yay.
Hans.
I'm going... Yeah, okay.
All right. the horses have been cut free now, right?
Yes.
Are they able to swim? Or are they...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they're ponies technically, but yes, they're. You want to try to encourage them to give me a handle animal check to try and encourage them to swim back to the thing.
Is. Yeah. No.
15. Good enough. All right, you managed to encourage them to try and make it their way back to thing. One of them has no problem just makes a beeline and swims for it. The other one is getting caught up in the water and is having a hard time. All right. Napkip does not have good handle animal. Actually, I think
In that case, he should focus on the supplies.
Actually, no. Napkip does have a decent handle animal. All right. He's got a +4 to handle animal. All right, good enough. He manages to get close up to the horse so he can try and help it. So he's gonna make a strength check. Nope, does not give the horse any assistance. All right, Ankara.
Ranged. Wahaha. Maybe.
Hans.
Yes.
Yay!
You have a rope thrown to you that you can
Awesome.
Finally!
use for stuff. Imogen.
I feel like I just envisioned that scene from Jonah, VeggieTales Jonah, where they're throwing the lifesaver, and it's just not reaching him at all. It would have been better more fitting if I crit. But
Yeah. Okay. So, so the horses are taken care of.
There's one that is struggling.
All right. I'm going to. I don't know what to do about the stuff out there.
Hans has an idea. Don't worry.
Okay. So, Imogen's
an idea.
going to try to help the other horse.
All right, so give me a handle animal check to let you get close to it, or wild empathy, I guess, for you because you get bonuses because you're all druidy.
How do I roll for that?
What's your bonus to handle animal to wild empathy because you're a druid? Oh, it's the same. Oh, it's the same thing as Hans's. All right, you get a +2 bonus to this handle animal check then.
All right.
I'll just treat it.
Ooh.
All right, so the horse lets you get close to it. Now you can make a strength check to try and aid it to.
Napkip is helping, remember? So between you, Napkip, and the pony itself, you might be able to.
Oh, nice. All right. Cool. So you will give the pony help. All right, Hans, it's your turn.
All right. Hans would like to spend his turn attaching the rope to the place where the ponies had been tied up.
Okay. That is your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the horse. The pony is still having a hard time making it back to land, even with Imogen's help. It is apparently a very weak swimmer. Oops. All right. Well, Napkip has managed to already make its friendship, so he spends his full time helping it. So it is giving it a bonus as well. Ankara. Oh, Haley stepped out for a second. Okay.
Oh.
Do-do-do.
Excitement. What's this me helping with something horrible or something?
hello again.
It's your turn.
Yes. So
You are currently holding a rope that has been tied and hitched to the wagon.
sweet. So strength check.
Yes.
To the wagon. Okay, cool.
Help
I
from
was
the
thinking a
gnomes
horse.
first.
What was that?
Gnomes first.
There's
there
only
are gnomes in the wagon?
no. There's no gnomes on the.
Sure.
Yes. You have enough rope where you could ask one of them for help.
Okay, I will ask one for help.
Okay.
I don't know how much it will help, but I will be the anchor at the back. And...
Well, you're heavy,
All right.
so there's that.
All right.
Well, I'm not sure how much the gnome will help.
Oh, the gnome helps enough, so you get a +2 to this strength check.
Sweet. I like +2. Ah! What just happened? Wait, what?
You rolled very badly, is what happened.
I rolled
You're-
very badly.
You're. All right, Imogen.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to ask Hans what he's doing and if I can assist him on whatever he's doing.
I think I'm pretty much done here.
So you can you can get behind the wagon and help push it from the other side.
I have another horse that's not attached to it. Do you want me to attach this one?
No, keep pushing that one towards the shore. I'll see if I can help get this.
So just give me another strength check to try and. It's a lower DC.
We have a wagon and one horse in the water, separate from each other. The horse is having a hard time. The wagon is kind of stuck.
But you just attached one of the horses to it.
No.
The rope that Haley threw at me.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll just bring the horse to the other side.
All right.
Or to the
Yeah. So give me
the shore.
give me a strength check.
Me or to Imogen?
Imogen to try and
It's
help
my
out.
turn.
Yeah. All right. So you have given.
Got it.
All right. So Hans, give me a strength check to try and aid Imogen and the gnome. Not Imogen. Ankara, to help Ankara. Ooh. Sweet. Hans just puts everything he possibly can into that. All right.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to say that on top of the +2 that you get for aiding another, Hans manages to push it enough that for the next 3 turns, there's an additional +2 that Haley will get to try and pull this thing out.
He is really willing this out, isn't he?
Oh man.
Okay, so then the horse. Oh, thanks to Napkip and Imogen's help, the pony manages to get a grip of how the water's going, and he swims back to the land with no issue whatsoever. In fact, he got a crit, so he's like, all right, swimming. I remember how to do this. All right. So Napkip is going to attempt to try to get over to you to help push the wagon as well.
Okay.
Which means he has to swim. Which he's...
Oh no.
Alright, he gets there. And he has enough time to try and help push the thing. He helps push the thing. Alright, so Ankara?
Yes.
You can give me a strength check to this, so you are getting total of +8. Because you're getting +2 from the... Oh wait, I have to roll for the gnome to see if he's actually good enough to help you.
Oh my god.
The gnome helps you. So you get +2 from the gnome, +2 from Napkip, and currently +4 from Hans. For a total of +8.
15!
That is not good enough.
Yeah, I'm rolling really low for some reason. Now is not the time for this.
Alright, Imogen.
But I guess it's better than getting a fight, I guess.
Are you also going to get onto the wagon and try and help push it?
I guess I have to make another swim check.
Yep.
One to get on land and start pulling the rope.
There's not enough room.
Oh, there's no space. Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. And I'm gonna spend my whole turn doing this.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh boy. Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Nope.
All right, Hans.
So 2. Okay. All right. Oh no, Cat. Why?
Fortunately, with that +3 though, it is not actually a -1, which I would have counted as a crit fail as well.
Oh. I guess I'll try another.
If you spend your full turn pushing, you get a +2 to your aid another check.
Try that.
Okay. All right, you are successful. Napkip is going to do the same thing. Napkip is not as successful. All right. Ankara, the gnome is having a hard time as well. So
So 16.
So you only get a 16. Nope. This is
At
what
least
you.
I rolled better this time. Does it at least move towards the right direction?
Yeah. I mean, it's moving towards the right direction.
Good, good.
All right, Imogen.
I mean, I guess I'm trying to swim again. There we go.
Sweet.
Hey.
All right. I'll say since you critted, you get enough time to be able to get there and try and help out a little bit, though it is more difficult to you. So give me a strength check with a -2 penalty. But there's no downside if you crit fail. So. All right. It's still good enough.
Yay!
All right. Hans.
Going to spend my whole turn trying to push this thing.
Okay. Good enough. Napkip is going to do the same thing. Good enough. Gnome is going to go. Gnome is good enough. Okay. You currently have a +10 to this, Haley.
I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
No!
Why? Why?
Everyone glares at Ankara.
She just gave birth. She's still getting
3
rid of
months
the
ago.
excess fat. It takes a while.
All right, Imogen. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll try to assist again, so strength check.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh
even
no!
worse now.
All right. You slip. You lose balance in the water, and you'll have to swim back again. Hans.
Oh no!
Hans.
I do as well.
Yeah.
Man.
Imogen knocks you out when she slips,
Oh, how is this my fault?
because it's funnier that way, causing you to and Hans has been much better at this than you.
Say it knocks out.
She knocks your legs off enough that you slip and fall in the water, and you must also now swim back to the
Okay.
thing. Sorry.
Okay. It's like.
Napkip being distracted by your predicament is of no help. The gnome is helpful, so you get a total of +4 to this.
Okay, here we go.
My goodness, we need one good roll. That was not the one good roll.
Happening?
The river is really difficult. Like, it's really hard to pull this thing with the river fighting you. In fact, things are starting to look bad. Imogen.
I'm going to swim back, I guess. I need to scroll to swim. There we go. Nope.
Nope. Hans? All right, Hans, you
Wow.
managed to perfectly swim back. That you can do the same thing as Imogen did. You immediately get to make the roll, but at a -2 penalty. Also, you two are stealing all of the crits that Ankara needs.
I know. Hans is like knocked into the water. He does a
That's not how probability works.
Olympic swimmer backflip in the water and just goes right back to it.
No, but as gamers, we all know that's how it really works.
It's like saying it's a 50-50 chance. Either I get it or I don't.
Nope.
Got it. Thing.
All right, yeah, you get the so there's a +2 bonus. Oop. Yeah. Well, I'm keeping that. All right, so Napkip manages to give his +2 as well.
Okay.
And the gnome. So you have a total of +8 to this. This is the final. This is the final turn where you're getting the bonus from Hans's crit.
Okay. Please.
That is
22.
That is a 22. You do not get it, but you manage to add 1 extra round to the amount of time until the wagon would be completely lost.
Yes. Okay, I'm okay with this.
Imogen.
I swim, I guess.
Spend my whole turn swimming. Got it.
$10.
All right, you spend your whole turn doing it. You manage to get back.
Yeah.
Hans.
So does this thing look like it's ready to collapse, or is it?
Yeah. Fortunately, with Ankara's last pull, you would guess it has about like 12 seconds before the river just takes the entire thing and breaks it apart.
Yay. At this point, he's beginning to wonder if it wouldn't be a smarter idea to just try to get as many supplies out of the wagon as he can.
They are all in heavy crates and boxes.
So, no, okay. Gonna keep trying then.
All right. Nope, that is not enough to be helpful. Unfortunately, your indecision of your action,
Hesitation.
your hesitation affects that. Napkip is able to be helpful. The gnome is not helpful. So that is only a total of +4 to this roll, Haley.
Okay.
Nuts.
That is not enough. All right, Imogen.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So, since Haley will only have one more roll, I am going to say this. If you would like to spend extra effort, I will allow each one of you to take 1d6 + 2 wound points to add an additional +3 to this roll.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do I roll
sure.
a strength checks as well?
Yeah. You have to give me a strength check, but you get +2 from it being your whole turn, and +3 from the fact that you're literally tearing your body apart to try it in the last ditch effort.
All right. So it's +5. Yes.
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 Strength +5. All right. You managed to help out. Take 5 wound points.
Okay.
Hans.
Okay. Yeah. Let's spend that extra effort
Okay.
to actually to do this.
All right. Take 3 wound points.
Okay.
Napkip is also going to take the chance. Unfortunately, he is a small little fellow, so. Alright, so he gets -4. The gnome is going to do the same thing. Fortunately, he's worn out. It's not enough. So that is a total of +4.
Okay.
Were you taking the same thing?
I wasn't sure if that was an option. I would be for plus what?
+3.
+3. Yes.
All right, so you get exactly a 20, which does not mean you pull it up, but you manage to give all of yourselves one more round.
Okay. How
Ay,
much
ay, ay.
damage did you say? D6 plus 2?
Yeah, so you take 8. Ooh. You take 8 wound points.
Okay. That's fair. Boy.
All right, Imogen.
I guess I make another strength check.
All right, are you taking the die of damage for the +3?
How much would it be?
It's a d6 +2.
No, I can't take it.
Okay.
There's a good chance I would die.
You just have to make consciousness checks.
And
And
if
then
I
be in
fail
the-
that in water, I'm dead.
Yeah. No, you get several rounds to try and not drown.
Plus, we would try to catch you.
Yeah. All right, good enough.
I spent a whole turn doing that.
Yep. You only need a 10. Hans?
But if you get a 20, you get more bonuses, right?
No, if you roll a nat 20, you get more bonuses.
Oh.
All
I
right.
will be spending my whole turn, but I won't be giving extra effort.
Okay.
I was banking on you not rolling a 6 last round. Now it's significantly.
Oh, well,
Nope.
good thing you fall in the water.
Yeah.
Napkip has enough health points where he can do this. All right. So he gets +5 to this roll. Okay. Gnome is also going to make one last ditch effort. All right, good enough. All right. Okay. Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Another 20.
Well, that's a +6, so that gets it up to 22. Plus the 3 is 25.
Ugh. Square.
Plus you're spending. Yeah. All right. Plus you're spending your whole turn doing that. Okay. So you managed to pull it closer. It still looks that if things go bad, then you could lose it. But you have lowered the. Oh wait, no, you got it. Oh,
Oh, yay.
that is it. You got exactly enough in the last minute to pull in a last bit thing of strength to pull it on to the shore.
Goodness
Odds
gracious.
that was the reason Han slipped and fell in the water. It's like, oh wait, it's moving.
I like it.
Probably. How much damage do I take?
You take another 7 points of wound damage on top of whatever you took. It's wound damage, Haley, not vigor damage.
Okay, so 7 and...
Oh.
Was that before 6? Okay. Ooh. My mistake. My big mistake. I was wondering how Robin ran out of health so quickly.
Yep, because it was wound points. All right, yeah. So
we're alive. Oh wait, that should be. Oops, that's not full. No, it's.
Yeah. So with one last full desperate effort of every bit of your strength and then people helping out, and you just and pull this thing and pull this wagon up onto the bank and save the supplies.
Success.
I'm now going to take a 10 to my swim because I assume these are not extraordinarily choppy waters.
Yeah, that's fine. You all eventually make it back.
Yay.
All right. Well, one second. I'll disappear for a second, but yeah, 1 second.
Well, most tense encounters yet. How about you guys?
Yeah. Goodness. Haven't been this close to dying for a while.
All right. So you are so you are approached by what appears to be the leader of the expedition.
Oh.
He is like all the other people, a gnome. He looks like he's gotten beat up pretty bad recently. 1 second, I'm checking, making sure I don't already have a picture of him.
That was weird. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Yeah. I assume he's approached Ankara, the very shiny-looking person who's not sopping wet.
The person who is currently...
Who was pulling the rope visibly from their side of the...
Yeah. Although there are quite a bit of expletives mixed in, he is in fact grateful for you coming to help, even though he didn't ask for it and other people did, and he's kind of upset about that. But thanks anyway, because you saved us. But he doesn't. But he seems very reluctant to mention that, and he's very salty.
Gotcha.
I don't think so. So.
Where is?
Nope, that is future things. That is not the folder I want to save that in.
Did we get...
He introduces himself as Jubilos Narthopal.
Huh.
1 second. Nope, that is the wrong group. They would be very confused by I'm uploading a picture of a random gnome. There you go. You guys will not be as confused by this picture of a random gnome, as it is not a random gnome. That's how he looks like.
Ah. Fight, hasn't he?
Yeah. The gnomes explained to you that they were attacked by a group of bandit kobolds.
Ooh, that's no good.
Bandits.
And all the while, even though he helped, you can definitely tell that there's a bit of racial tension between him and Napkip that goes back centuries, because gnomes and kobolds do not get along.
Mm.
Glares.
He explains to you that he is an explorer, and he and his party are working on making a map of the stolen lands.
Oh.
Really?
Huh. Is he in fact, has he in fact approached Ankara, or are we all in a group?
I
at this
assume
point?
you're all there at this point.
Okay. Ah.
Allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Ankara Kreidal. I mean, my name, I'm sure I can pronounce it. A Fate Mother. My friends and I have, or my comrades and I have recently come from the town, which is Hirschturm. Oh,
Hirschturm.
wait, no, that's where we currently are. Sorry.
Excuse me, I chose a quite easy to pronounce name.
Storm.
Hirschturm.
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 Hirschturm. Gotcha.
I mean, easy is relative, but yes, go on.
Well, when I'm looking quickly
I got
to
it.
figure it out, I mean, expecting something like Goldsburg or Leviton's Crossing, something like that, you know. Anyways, is that the town we
Also,
came
you
from?
weren't
No.
here when Robin posted
The name?
the phonetic spelling for it, so that might have been the other part.
Possibly. Anyways, we came from the town. This is my employer.
Hans. Very nice to meet fellow explorers in this area. I didn't realize there was someone else contracted to explore these regions.
He explains, and the reason I'm not doing his voice is because the book describes him as salty, and I know if I actually start talking like that, I'm gonna have a very hard time not getting into character and actually swearing, which you people don't like.
Thank you.
Okay,
I
thank you.
appreciate that.
Because I know me.
There's the phonetics for you, Haley, on Roll20.
Yeah, Hirschturm.
All right.
Just saying, when I was quickly looking for it, I wasn't expecting something out of the ordinary.
Yeah. He informs you that no one hired him to do this. It's his job, so he's doing it to make maps to be able to sell.
Oh.
Aha. Alright. How far? Huh. Yes, my group has managed to explore an area of insert miles here, and have actually started colonizing up north, east from here. Have you gotten quite that far yet? Have you been focusing on other areas, or?
They've mainly been exploring the western I guess to the southwest of here, the far side of the Now Marches.
Excellent. Perhaps we can, be intending to explore that area ourselves shortly, and a map would be of great use. Perhaps, perhaps if you stop by at our city, Hirschturm, it's directly east of here, not a day's travel that way. Maybe we could actually share information, help in the exploration. Perhaps we could. Perhaps we could find things. things that
He
perhaps we
would.
can find other things that each other would not have discovered.
Yeah, he's willing to. If you have any particularly hard to find sparts in the Canelands, he'd be willing to trade a few tidbits of information or sell what he's already discovered.
All right.
And since you guys were so helpful, he'd be willing to do it for half price.
Oh, yay.
One second. I gotta look up and see what you actually have that he would want. Compared to what he has. There. Alright, so you guys have... L. Alright. How much of what you have... Because I only know one of those was definitely... Not that one. All right, you have two locations that he would probably be interested in, which is the where you fought Crackjaw and the Lonely Barrow, because everything else would be very easy to find. So it's the only thing that would be worth trading. How much of that do you want to trade?
How much?
You have two locations that you could trade on a 1-for-1 basis. The Lonely Barrow and where you guys fought the turtle thing, Crackjaw. Those were the only places that would be hard to find and would be actually worth trading.
Okay, so... Yeah, I'd be fine with trading both. I think we're pretty much done with those.
Okay. Why am I hitting all the buttons? All right. All right. He informs you. So for that, he is willing to trade for 2 bits of information. He informs you that at the mouth of the Marikey River, which is this one down here,
Okay.
they found what appeared to be an elven keep of some kind.
Oh?
Yeah, they had they're not adventurers, so they did not explore it itself, but they saw it there, and that may be something you're interested in. Other than that, they report that in he tells you that to the far south of the Now Marches, they found and saw a some sort of dragon thing. They took care of her as soon as they saw it, so they're not 100% sure what it was, but it definitely looked like some kind of dragon.
Okay.
And that is also a little bit. That would be to a few miles where they saw it would be to a few miles west of the where the lizard folk are. He has 3 more places of interest to find if you would like to buy the information off of him. They are 500 gold apiece.
Sure.
How many?
Oh boy. Sure, why not?
So you're spending 1,500 for all of it?
Sorry, what?
How much? How many are you buying? How many?
For what? Yeah.
Yeah.
How many what?
How much information are you buying?
Oh boy. Can you explain how it works again? I'm sorry.
Okay, he has 3 other locations of interest that he's managed to map out. He is willing to sell you a map to each one of them.
Let's see.
For 500 for each location.
I think I'll only buy one of them personally, just because of keeping a lot of money. So.
Okay. Okay, he mentions that to the southwest of where the keep was, they managed to. They also saw some other sort of fearsome beast. Make sure of it so I can describe to you what he saw without. Oh, here it is. It was large, 4-legged, scaly, and covered in spines and spikes.
Interesting.
And he's pretty sure he knows where its den was. If you would like to go and find it. The only other thing of interest he saw was that it looked as though something had actually managed to stab the creature with some sort of spear, but it looked as though it had actually healed into its body at this point.
Wonderful. All right, I think that's it.
All right. Cool. So here's how I will do this. Reveal areas. All right. So you have a basic knowledge of the fact that the keep is over there, the fact that the creature is somewhere over here, and that the dragon thing that they saw was over there. Also,
Ooh.
your times for exploring those areas will be marked in half.
Cool.
Because he actually basically gives you a map to the area. You just are like, oh, okay, we'll have to look at it to get the perimeter and see how it connects with everything else, and actually go look at the sites and stuff. So it's pretty much more that you have to spend time moving through it and stuff. So, yeah. He says that when it comes to your city, if they desperately need resupplies, they may stop there, but he's not really one for civilization, though it's though they're
Hans will invite him to definitely resupply in case they need to replace the amount of harness they have, or at least to rest their ponies, since they just exhausted themselves quite a bit.
Yeah, he says that before moving on to the Camelands, they may take a day or two off. So that doesn't sound like the worst idea.
Okay.
Quickly,
Yes.
Imogen,
Yes.
how much vigor do you have?
Not much, like 6.
No, you have
Okay, I will.
You have full vigor.
Or vigor. Yeah, I have full vigor. I have 6 wounds left.
Yeah, but how much vigor do you have? I want to know how much of a buffer there is.
She has full vigor. Oh, total number? It's 38.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. I will heal you then with my Cure Light Wounds. It says it will cure 1d8 points of damage.
All right. So it's
Plus
1d8 plus your caster level.
Caster level,
which
yes.
is
I was getting to that.
Yeah. So for healing wound points, however much you would heal, roll for how much you would heal. It heals that number divided by 5, minimum 1.
Okay.
So you should have a button that just does Cure Light Wounds for you.
So in theory, this should be. Ooh.
That's just the spell failure check. Which isn't a problem for you because you're a divine caster, so those don't come into play. What is your caster level?
It's a good question. Caster level 5.
No, as a paladin, it's less than that. Because paladins don't get their spells till later. So, what level are you?
I think I'm level 5 itself. For
So
some
2.
reason it has
2. It's caster level 2. So okay, so
Great.
give me roll me a.
Is that no? I don't know.
You're level 6, actually.
I'm level 6.
You're level 6 paladin.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're caster level 3. So
18.
So 1d8 plus 1 point per caster level. All right, so Cure Light Wounds heals 1 point of damage. Because there's no. Oh wait, no, you can get if you get a 5 or higher. So roll me a d8. If you get a 7.
Yes,
if you get a 7 or
that's
if you get a 7 or 8, it'll heal 2 points.
Sweet.
So just roll me a flat d8.
7.
Cool.
There you go.
You heal 2 wound points.
Congratulations, Imogen. I mean, congratulations.
No, it would have been congratulations if you'd rolled less than that. Because it wouldn't have been plural.
Also, don't forget you do have lay on hands.
Wait, I do. I want to throw something out there.
I do, but that only works for vigor. Yes?
No, that heals. It's the same way.
We're spending 2 days to explore this hex, so that uses up 8 out of our 12 rations. So I don't think we have enough to explore the second hex.
Oh.
Okay.
We can gather stuff at least.
The next hex, you guys know enough from being able to see it from across the river that it is not a forest hex. So it is. But
it has water on it.
Yeah, but that's only if there's a river, because you have to cross over that. It is a shoreline.
we've already crossed the river, so
Yes, you would have only.
there shouldn't be another river to hinder us.
Yeah,
I
so
don't think.
it would only take you a day to explore that area.
Okay.
Just less than a day to get back to the city, so we should be fine.
Anyway,
So I'm gonna check it in the book because my explanation is saying that lay on hands only does vigor points.
okay, it's not going to be a thing because I word things to make them easier to understand. So the way that it works is any type of healing that would heal vigor, it can heal wounds as well, but it is divided by 5, minimum 1.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use lay on hands on Imogen and myself.
Okay, so you have a number of lay on hands equal.
7.
Yep.
So while I'm healing her, I will heal 3 points. Wait, will that work? For a minimum of 1?
Yeah, so for every charge
Yeah.
of lay on hands you use heals 1 point of wound damage.
Minimum 1 means you can't physically
Well, I'm
go under it, no
wondering-
matter how low you roll.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering if because it says while I'm healing other people, I can heal myself for 3 points.
No.
If that means
Exactly. Yes.
That would seem a little too lenient.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is going towards Robin.
Yeah, so just
It's 5.
tell me how are you breaking up the charges?
Well, I'm debating that right now because I'm thinking I just used 2 on Robin. And these fully restore each day?
Yes, all of your abilities refresh every day.
Okay, so... I'm gonna use...
Oh wait, did you get up to? Is it up to 2d6?
What?
Actually, you could possibly actually get more than that. Let me double check. I think you took feats to make your lay on hands better than most people's.
I don't remember. I thought that we would have changed it here. Yeah. Oh, I see. You moved it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually get a total of. So you okay? No, so your feat just gives you +2. I don't know why it's saying 2d6. Heal your ally yourself 1d6 half your time. 2d6 figure points. Oh. Only 2 half your paladin mod. Oh, so you heal 1d6 hit points for every 2 paladin levels you possess.
Oh, geez.
You get to
3d6 now.
you can use it a number. Yeah, each day you can use this ability a number of times equal to your paladin level, to half your paladin level plus your charisma modifier. So you are so that's 3 plus 2 because you have a feat that allows you to use it plus 2 times per day. And then
5
your charisma is
+3.
Charisma is 3 plus.
So that's 8 times a day
Yes, that sounds right.
for 3d6 now.
That also sounds correct.
That's good.
Plus her charisma modifier 3. Yes, so it'd be 8 times per day, and then yes, 3d6.
Yeah.
3d6.
Um,
Okay.
Oh, Haley.
Hold on. Because I need to change a few things here.
Yeah. Yes, I will let you do that before I start bombarding you with alternate suggestions. It's a lot of information.
Shh. Yeah, why can't I change my max amount of lay on hands on here?
I'll take a look at it later because
Regardless, I can,
the sheet's kind of weird.
I can at least put 3d6 in there for now. So let's see. I used
So
Okay.
so actually roll for how many you're doing, because you actually have a pretty good chance of getting 2 to 3 wound points per time you do it.
Yeah. So I healed Robin once. Should I re-roll the one that I did before since I didn't have the extra d6, or should I just roll a d6?
You never rolled at all, unless it didn't show up
go?
on my thing.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah. So
Whatever.
roll me 3d6 for each charge you've already used.
Well, I was about to do that. We didn't actually do anything. So, what, Caleb? Does your suggestion have anything to do with this?
My suggestion was, the idea of a minimum heal for yourself is to represent that it is actually doing something. If you think it's cheap, you could have it happen every other time, because then it'll be that 5 every time to give you a wound point. For when lay on hands heals yourself.
I'm
Which I
okay.
should have started with, I just realized.
I'm okay with that. That makes sense.
Allow me to rephrase that in a more sensible manner. You said that when you use lay on hands and it heals yourself, it felt a little cheap to have it heal wounds because it wasn't actually doing enough healing. If you want, you could have it happen every other time, because that exceeds the 5.
Ah, yes.
To represent that it is in fact doing something.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Okay, in that case, let me heal Imogen twice quickly.
Okay.
So let's see. And that's where that
Okay.
takes us.
Clicking on it. Okay, Haley, clicking on it just gives you the description. It doesn't actually roll the d6s for you.
Okay. That explains a bit.
Yes, so you have to actually, it's just a way to be like, here's, I'm putting it in the chat for everyone to read.
Okay.
Is there, nope, okay, cool. So I said I would start with 4, right? For Imogen?
You said 2. So
Yeah, it'd start with 2.
Yeah, for some reason my brain said 4, not 2. So I'll do 4 now.
You mean 2?
No, I want to roll.
Well,
4 times.
you can heal her.
Time.
You can heal her with just twice,
yeah.
is what I'm saying. So you don't want to overdo it.
But she'll only heal 4 wound points, won't she? Oh wait, no, that's right, because we have the extra dice.
Right.
I have 11 in total, and I have 8.
You have 8 right now?
Mm-hmm.
So she needs 3 more. Okay, so if you roll really well...
Yes,
So,
if you
yeah,
roll
roll
really
this
well,
one.
you could do it with just 1.
Let's see where this takes us.
Okay. Unfortunately, that is... Okay, so that only heals her 1 wound... That heals her 1 wound point.
Okay, and I will roll again to try to heal her.
Okay. That heals her 2 wound points and heals you 1 wound.
Heals me 1.
Yay! So Robin's back up to 4?
Yep.
Yay!
Alright.
Okay, and now I will start to heal myself.
Alright. Dapkip and Hans are also injured. I don't know if you would like to try and heal them first.
How injured?
5 out of 8.
5 out of 8. And
Napkip has 6 out of 14.
Oh!
Okay, I now have 2 out of 14.
Oh! Heal yourself, my goodness.
Well, I was just...
I just pressed the wrong button again.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you are getting, that, it's like, yes, you should probably focus on yourself for a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to...
Alright.
At least get up to a good amount. Well, I would be able to get...
Well, why don't you heal yourself twice and then figure out who you want to heal and then see if you want to heal someone else.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Alright, so that heals yourself for a total of 3 wound points.
Okay. 3, that takes me up to 5 now. How much did you say you were at, Hans? 4 out of...
5 out of... 8. I'm at 5 out of 8.
5 out of 8. So, and Napkip is...
6 out of 14.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll heal them both once. This is for Hans. Oh, wait, first let me make note that I used 2 more of those so I don't lose track. So I have 4 left.
That is correct.
So...
But you have 3 left.
3?
You have a total of 7.
3, 4.
I thought you just said before that I had a total of 8.
She has a total of 8.
Even though
That is correct. I'm not good at math.
Okay. Okay, so if I have 4 left, then I can heal them both, and then...
Also, my 3 looked
Get
like a
one.
2 for whenever I was doing calculations on my scratch sheet. So I think that's what actually threw me off, was I was doing 3 plus 2 plus 2 instead of 3 plus 2 plus 3.
Gotcha.
Alright, 1 plus 2 plus...
All right, so now you're healing Napkip and Hans once each.
Yeah, well, this is for Hans.
Cool. Ooh.
And...
Hans, you still only heal 1 wound point.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And this is for Napkip.
You do note, it does actually heal him.
Wow, that was so
Yeah.
close to getting 3.
It was. So then you heal 1 more as well,
Yes.
which I don't think you actually put the additional wound points on your character sheet, it looks like.
Oh my gosh, no I didn't, because I couldn't find it, and then... Oh.
Yeah, the wound points are on your token, not your character sheet. Your HP's on your token, not your character sheet.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's where I'm working on from here. That's all I've been working on. Is on my token for hit points.
Okay.
Because I'll get there eventually.
All
Okay,
right.
so I have 2 left. I'm going to use them. Hans, what are you at now?
I'm at 6 out of 8. And yeah, the healing is not its most effective on me.
Yeah. So I'll use the last 2 on myself. Okay. Oh, okay.
So you heal 4 wound points.
That is nice. I am at 10 now. Hooray.
We have all healed quite well from that.
Yes, you
Yes.
actually have a healer now.
And it is glorious. It works so well.
Fill up after saving a wagon.
I know, this has been our most extensive healing yet
It has. It really has.
as a party.
You guys really ripped your muscles up. All right, so you spend 2 days exploring said hex.
Cool.
Did I give you XP for saving the wagon?
No, you did not.
Okay. All right, so first you get 25 for exploring the hex.
Yay.
And then let me divide this by 4.
75, please be more than 75.
Yeah.
You get 600 XP for saving the wagon and the horses.
Yay.
Yay! Get our BAB.
Ta-da.
Nice, because all of you guys are on +1 every turn tracks, so that's actually very useful. That also-
7/2.
That means Napkip also gets his BAB, which I'm definitely gonna
Ooh.
update, because he makes a ton of attacks, so that's super important. Sweet, you guys are up to 7 BAB. You guys are actually full blown heroes and adventurers and stuff.
Yay.
Yes.
Wait,
that-
how much XP did we get?
You got 25 for exploring the hex, and then 600 for help for managing to successfully help the horses and
Okay.
wagon and the gnomes. Helping the gnomes got you 600 XP.
Yeah, how much experience do you have, Robin?
Give me a second. My thing just refreshed.
Oh, it did that thing. Okay.
Yeah, I did that thing.
Oh wow. I just noticed that they. Oh, did they, or is it just really close? Nope, they did. Okay. They put the
I have
same.
28,200, and I need 29,000 to level up.
Okay, cool. All right. I have updated my BAB on everything except for my CMB and my CND. That's kind of important. Oh, it's been updated. Oh.
All right, so you guys want to move on to exploring the next hex?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Actually, figure out what in the world is on your borders of your new land.
Yep. Kind of jumped over here in haste.
You saw the opportunity and you grabbed it.
Yeah. To be fair, we did kind of make that a pretty secure location with an immediate castle and guard tower.
This is true. All right. While you are exploring, during in the late afternoon, you see a dilapidated mud brick hut squatted atop a small hummock in the middle of the marshes that surround this lake area. A thin tendril of bluish smoke trickles through a grasping hole in the moss-covered roof. You can see that a wooden fence is surrounding the perimeter, and that the mound is festooned with crude fetishes crafted out of sticks, feathers, and some animal bones.
Great.
You hear a lone crow cawing in the near distance.
Huh.
Well. Perception.
Well,
Okay,
I don't feel like...
give me perception.
Yeah, might as well...
It's around here somewhere. I perceive.
I perceive as well.
Wow. Okay. All of you guys notice two things. You notice that there is definitely a figure a figure doddering around the hut with greenish skin. And there appears to be a scarecrow in the front yard.
Does anyone feel like saying hello?
Where is this hut in relation to the map?
1 second. Let me look on my map. It is on this small little peninsula here.
Okay.
So it's actually fairly close.
Jeez, what is it with mad hermits out here?
You're in the wilderness where they like to live.
Yeah.
I'm going to look closely at the scarecrow.
How close?
You guys talk to the lady. I'm not, or person.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
Hello?
All right, so you guys want to walk up to the fence and call out?
Not going beyond the fence, but walking up to it.
Okay, but that's what I was saying.
Can I examine the scarecrow? Not like right up to it, but from the fence.
Yeah. It's a
Never mind. I don't see anything.
it's a scarecrow. You're just being paranoid.
Of course I am.
Oh, 1 second. All right, as you guys walk closer, you also notice that there is. That would have been useful in the description. I don't know why they put it here. All right, you notice that there is a striking bell on a pole next to the gate.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I guess the alternative is to stand there and just keep calling out and see if she notices.
If this is what I think
Can
it is,
Does
then
anyone have sense magic? Let's see.
I do.
Text magic. Yes. Imogen does. Hurrah!
I do. I'm doing the thing.
All right.
Hey.
You definitely feel can feel some sort of magic is going on inside of the hut. And the scarecrow feels magical to you.
I knew it.
Uh,
I'm just doing this so that I can get an idea of what I need to do here. Okay. Knowledge Arcana. Okay, let me see here. Do I have Knowledge Arcana? I do not.
So you cannot. Yeah, you can. Yeah, because that's over DC 10. So you don't. You're like, it's magical. I can tell you that there's magic. I don't know anything more than that.
so, yeah, just whatever's inside the house and the scarecrow happens to be...
Yeah. Go ahead and give me intelligence checks.
Yeah! How smart are we right now? Smart enough to stay on our side of the fence, that's for sure.
No.
You're not smart enough to stay on your side of the fence.
No.
Oh no.
Imogen elects to keep her mouth shut in this situation.
Does she? Okay.
Yes. No, see, that's wisdom.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Wisdom is electing to keep your mouth shut when you know you don't know anything on this subject.
Yeah, I do have detect evil. Don't know if witches are usually enemies of Pharasma.
Well, it depends on what kind of witch, I guess.
Yeah.
Seem like her sphere.
1 second. I'm typing things out that'll help for what you guys get for this.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, unless it's like the Scooby-Doo episode. with her zombie, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one would, because she's into necromancy, but...
Wherever you want.
Oh!
1 second. I'm copying what the relative stuff. Yeah, I was just like, I think it was several weeks since you learned that information, so you guys, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Hans very calmly rings the bell.
I'm sorry, who rang the bell?
Did.
Hans did?
With that, you see an old wrinkle crone-like face, with green skin and pointy ears, stick its head out and see you guys there. Looks, she kind of stares at you and she goes, "Yeah, and what do you young whippersnappers want?"
Hello, we just happened to be...
she's holding up one of those listening horns.
Is she holding it the right way around?
Yes.
Okay. We happen to be passing by, and remembered Blair saying he had a relative that lived out here. Would that happen to be you by any chance?
Oh, Blair, that's sweetie. Yeah, that's my great grandson. Or is it
Wait,
great
really?
great grandson?
Oh no.
Yes.
Can we tell what she is?
Hans.
Yes. Ah, okay, I see.
She goes.
Yeah.
She goes. Well, and if she goes. Well, if you're a friend of Blairy, why don't you come in for some tea?
Ah, that would be lovely, thank you.
Blurry.
Horatio, let them in. With that, the scarecrow moves forward and opens up the gate for you.
Great.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we just thought that if you were in fact a relative, we'd stop by, say hello, let you know he's doing fine. But answer any questions you might answer, let you know what he's been up to lately if you wish to know, just that sort of thing.
Oh, thank you. Haven't heard. I suppose you all are the folks responsible for that. For adding more to that eyesore crossing across the lake.
Yes, we thought it was a slight improvement on the bandit camp, but yeah.
It's true. Them bandits were nasty. I suppose you're the folk Boken told me about are coming in and trying to settle this here land, ruining what was already great to begin with. She begins putting tea water on.
We do hope to keep a good portion of it still untouched by our not modern improvements. What's the word I'm looking for? By our by our building.
Yeah. We've made efforts to try and preserve the portions of the forests we've gone into as much as we can. Don't know if he stopped by recently, but unfortunately Boken has chosen to move rather than stay.
Yeah, he said as much on his way out.
Yes.
Well, while you folks are in the area, I might as well, excuse me, warn you, his brother lives to the west of here, and he's not too fond of, not nearly as fond of travelers as me or Boken is.
Yeah, he was very fond of me right up until the end.
Oh, you finally took care of him then. That's good.
Yes.
He was a nasty piece of work. Also, I'd be careful if you head down to the southwest. It's a breeding ground for will-o-wisps. Something about the tower in the middle of the lake just draws them right in.
Thank you. We shall be most careful about that.
And then also, you want to be careful. You want to be careful following the shoreline down. That'll lead you straight into a group of lizard folk. Though they've been much calmer lately.
Yes. I had heard something about that. Yes, we'll have to exercise caution heading in that direction in the future.
Oh, let's give me a bluff check real quick.
Yes. No way I fool this old lady.
Well, she's also partially deaf.
Have you seen people have a way of picking up on these things. It's just...
Oh, well, and she's a human, so... Yeah, that's good. She goes, also, there's an old, be careful going... Was it to the it's gonna be east. Careful going to the east from here. There's an old barrow there, and I've heard tale that its inhabitants have started moving around again.
Yeah, Hunt doesn't say anything to that. Uh,
She goes, finally, she goes, are y'all also the kind of, adventuring types who would be willing to, will, willing to perform a task for an old woman?
oh yes, of course. Doubly so since since we're friends with your bunch of greats, I'll just.
She goes, there's an area to the south of here, giant mud bowl, I guess you'd describe it as. There's a selection of mushrooms that I like to make a tea out of that grow there. Look like this. If you, I'd be willing to pay you for the trouble of getting them for me.
We fought the big plant thing.
Yes, that's where you found the big plant thing.
Oh. I just get this image in my head. She's like, I like to make tea out of these mushrooms here. I just imagine all three of us with our cups up to our mouths just stop. I think we're already familiar with the area.
I'd be careful, though. There's a nasty giant fungal monster that lives there now. That's what's that and the smell's been been the main thing stopping me from going again more myself.
Only one?
As far as I know, there's only one.
As far as we hope, there's only one.
I mean,
Is Imogen having flashbacks to almost being eaten?
It's a giant plant, so I mean, I guess it could respawn if not properly dealt with, and possibly, I mean, unless you drug out and burned the bodies, it's possible it wouldn't decay. And being a fungal creature, that could actually be what causes it to spawn.
Oh, wonderful. Right. Well, I do plan on heading down that way at some point in the future. We'll see if we can stop by there and get some for you.
Oh, well,
unfortunately, time is a little pressing. Yeah, time is a little pressing at the moment. We have someone doing their best imitation of Boken's brother back up where we're from, and we kind of have to take care of that. But
oh, all right. Well, if you get to it, I'd appreciate it. Be willing to pay handsomely for them.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yes. Are there any messages you'd like us to take back for Blair? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess nothing more than tell him to go visit him. His old bedlam sometime.
Yes, of course.
Well, I'm sure you want to get back, and you've almost finished your tea, so.
Yes. Finish it, because I imagine it didn't taste that bad.
It was actually pretty dang good tea.
Yes, we are quite anxious to get back on the way. Thank you most kindly for your hospitality, and hopefully, yeah, hopefully we won't. Yeah, hopefully we won't prove too much of a bother to you for the foreseeable future. In fact, I doubt that will be. Yeah, I doubt we'll be able to provide much of a bother for a while anyway.
Well, just let me know when you start moving in, taking my land like you did to Boken.
Oh, yes, no worries about that. We let him know. What? Almost a year before we started towards that area. It was.
All right. Well,
We
you're
try
done with
to
your...
make sure that people are aware when things might progress that way, just so that, or get ready or complain, so it's not right to just move in and kick people out just like that. It's too much.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm sure now that you're done with your tea, you want to get back to your business.
Yes, we are gone. Bye. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
All right. So that's what's in that hex.
Well, that explained a lot.
All right. So you guys head back to the... You guys spend the next day heading back to the city.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the text tool. Oh wait, no, I wasn't. Just copy, paste. Over here, double click.
Yeah, at some point, Hans does state to the others that she was human, but she had a particularly potent amount of in her blood.
What?
He's stating that the lady we just met was human, but she has a particularly strong amount of Fae. Hence Blair's magic.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should have taken us. I'm on the wrong thing. How many days to get back to the city?
1.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it is not far away at all. We're making a beeline. We're not exploring. So even with the river there,
Yeah. 1 at the absolute most.
All right.
All right. So finish off this month then.
oh right, hold on. I'll regain our health.
Yes.
Oh no!
What?
Action made me think of something. Robin, did you have a potential thought about the old beldame?
No.
Okay.
Why? What?
We're having, we had some initial problems with Fae stuff, and, there was the very strong magic spell that killed the unicorn.
Mm-mm.
The only difference is this is clearly not a beautiful young woman with sparkling golden hair. So.
I wouldn't make that connection.
My mind started going a little weird, but I remembered that last bit just now, so it's like, oh, whew, okay, good.
All right, so finish off the month, and then we'll call it a night.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, stability check.
Which is actually back up to where it should be now, right? Because our unrest is gone. That's happening this. No, that's happening this month. So stability is.
Okay, your unrest is at 0.
Yay.
Pay your consumption, which is still 4.
Yeah.
Did you guys make another magic item slot that I have to fill? You did not. Okay, good.
No.
All right. Unrest. There's no more unrest, so it doesn't get reduced.
Or no, it reduces now.
Well,
yeah, I guess.
No. You when you make your stability check, that reduces by 1.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, so you got it down to 0. And then Nabgib has nothing else to do with his life. Leadership. What do you want the Spy Master's bonus to?
Let's give it to economy.
Okay.
There's a point where I just need to roll not a 1.
All right. Would you like to claim any new hexes?
Maybe something that Hans actually brings up at a meeting, actually.
What?
Yeah, we're at the point right now where we have to be very careful about our expansion. Because any further than this, and we're actually... there aren't many baronies much larger than this. So too much more expansion would kind of mention of everyone in and perhaps it would look like a minor power grab.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the idea is there aren't many fiefdoms, there aren't many baronies or like lesser fiefs of this, of this size, power, whatever, of this scope. And expanding much beyond this might the minor power grab in Brevoy, so we might have to be careful about that. Basically, this is me playing out the fact that another hex would this into a bit of a duchy, and Hans is not a higher noble, so doing that might politically make it seem like he's trying to might upset people, so he's some caution might be in order until he can figure out the political climate, how the politics are going on back in Brevoy.
Hans, I'm just gonna say that from your charter, you know that it is expected for you to basically colonize almost all of the stolen lands.
Okay.
It is expected for you to basically turn this into a duchy for the kingdom.
Okay.
As long as you do not enter these territories, you will be fine.
Okay, cool. probably excuse me, spending here and here as well.
Okay.
Claim this, but I don't like claiming forests. They're expensive, and there's kind of not a lot I can do with it. It's got the radish patch on it though.
That is true, though that doesn't super help you guys because of the fact you cannot build farms in there we go. You can't build farms in forests unless you clear them out, which is expensive.
So yeah, probably here and oh, okay, that was just your bonus place. Yep.
Yes, that's just where I was temporarily placing it. All right, cool.
So that's 2 each.
So yeah, so it increases your size by 2, so up to 21. You get another. It has a built-in road. I'm assuming you want a road there as well. All right. So then those both. So then you have 2 new road hexes.
Oh. Okay. And one in. Wait, hold on. What's our size now?
21.
1. Okay, cool. So probably turn this into farmland for now.
All right.
Is another 1.
Farms.
Highest farms. Go up to 10. And that's the other thing. We might want to... Probably once I hit 25, I'll focus more on...
Yes, so it's one of those things where your name is Baron in the hierarchy, but you control as much land as a as a duke, which is a thing that happened. There is actually historical precedent for that.
Okay, good. Just wanted to be sure.
Yep. All right, so we have roads, we have farmland improvements. All right, cities.
We have 3.
Yep, so increase the number of city districts by 1 and the size to 22. And I have to make another. All right, what are you naming? Where are you naming this city?
Oh boy.
Camelot.
Robin.
What?
Did you come up with Leviton's Crossing, or was that... was that something I had in mind that you helped with?
I think I came up with it.
All right. So this is probably going to start off as a place more of religious focus. So maybe something to do with that, or maybe something to do with Aristil, since that's who's had a major focus in this area for now.
Well, the temple itself, its formal name is actually the Temple of the Elk. Don't know if that helps at all.
Elkwood.
I like it. Elwood. No. Elkwood. There you go. Don't overthink
Sweet.
it. Unless Haley has a good suggestion all of a sudden.
Nope.
I like it. Simple, to the point.
Hooray! I came up with a good name. I can do it too.
Boom. Elkwood. All right. So we've increased the number to the proper size. Cool. Cool. All right. I'm assuming that you are taking advantage of the temple thing. I'm building it for half price.
Yes.
All right. So a temple at half price costs 16 BP. I'm going to duplicate this sheet here because it's the newest and would be the easiest to do. And delete all that. And delete that.
So,
Alright. I'm just putting it in the middle since I'm assuming that you're building you're building everything else around it. It'd be the center location since it is a religious center. Does that sound good?
Yeah, temple is 16. Yeah.
Alright.
And then probably a house right there.
All right, you can do that. Okay, so you can do the house for free. One second, let me get the temple bonuses up and running first. So a temple gives you. It'll have the cost of a graveyard, a monument, and the shrines. It gives you 2 minor items and +2 loyalty, +2 stability, and would give you -2 to unrest, but you do not have any unrest, so it is wasted.
Cool.
All right, and then you wish to build your free house because you can build one of those for free. And they don't count as your thing. Where do you want the house?
The house I was thinking would be like right there. Just kind of emphasize that this is a bit smaller, not as invasive.
Okay, so you want it like that. right? Am I understanding things correctly?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. All right. Do you want another building?
Those were all we could do, right?
No. You can build a
Okay.
house. You can build a house for free.
The temple was the other building.
Yes, and you can build 2 buildings per turn now.
Oh yeah. Better not. Well, hang on. Yep. Better not. We're down to 13 already. So I think it would be best if we just kind of held on to stuff for now.
Okay. All right. Income phase. I'm assuming there's no depositing or withdrawals going on. You're not selling magic items currently. So give me that economy check to generate your income.
Okay. So 39.
So just don't roll a 1. Or, yeah, just don't roll a 1. That is not
59.
a 1. All right. So
19 gold, I think.
Yep, and then plus the other 2 would be 21.
21.
All right, and if you want to go ahead and give me that stability check.
Yes. There.
All right. You've managed to make it safe so that the serial killer is not for is he's running scared, but he has not been captured yet.
Okay.
And then you guys get one final request before the end of the night.
Oh, that's not it. Wait a second. Okay, now I see. So, another request to build, from the miller, this time to build a granary building. It is
Ah,
2 BP to make.
Granary's a nice building.
Excuse me.
All right.
Any thoughts?
Granary. It's extremely doable. Let me just double check it. Granary, that would be at 10 BP. And honestly, yeah, we need both of those. Yes, that's very doable. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that's how we will end things then.
Sounds good.
All right.
Do we get another 25 XP for that last?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. So 25 XP to everyone. Yeah, 25 XP to everyone.
Thank you.
All right. So then we'll call it a
Very
night.
nice.
We will call it a night there.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
And then Robin can go die in peace. All right. So have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.